It's working. It's actually working. This is my creepy voice. This is K Murder ASMR. Welcome to the live stream. We're just about to get started here with some FT8 for Andy. Don't adjust your TVs, ladies and gentlemen. This is, in fact, how I look. Welcome to another Tuesday where I forget to turn the volume down on the monitor over here. And I'm not sure which one. There we are. Well, welcome. Welcome to Tuesday. It's 3 p.m. Central Time in the great, great state of Texas, where winter is over. We had a rough winter. Really quick, Michelle got her G90 last week. So excited to be listening to HF. You don't have to listen. You can join in on this fun that we are having on 10 meters. And I saw you just got your technician license as well. So congratulations. That is absolutely fantastic. So welcome, everyone. Should we have a bit of ham court before we start? Andy Cowley, let's pick on you. Not a week after I give you the blue wrench, you're coming on my channel saying, I hope no FT8 today. Do we see this? How are you going to come on my channel and insult me for playing a bit of radio that I enjoy? I threatened last night on Greg's stream to take your blue wrench away. I might do that. So we're definitely going to have to do some FT8 today, although 10 meters is looking pretty good on phone. So welcome, everyone, especially the new people to Ham Radio. This stream is really designed specifically for you guys. We want to promote positivity and inclusivity in amateur radio, except for Andy bashing FT8. I can't even say that with a straight face. So you guys have privileges on phone and where was it? Was it Michelle? Michelle, you can play along too as a technician. You can do everything that we're doing. This stream is for exactly you. So we get on 10 meters. We have between 28.0 and 28.3. As a technician, we get to play digital and CW. You can do CW anywhere within your privileges, mind you. But typically 28 to 28.3 is where CW and digital, things like FT8, are going to happen. And then between 28.3 and 28.5 megahertz, we get to talk on single sideband. And that's a mode where typically your transmissions can go quite far and you get to talk to people. Michelle said she's learning the code already, which is fantastic. But this stream is to just show new people, whether you're a technician, a general, you go straight to extra, whatever, you can have a lot more fun than just talking on the repeaters. Now, if you didn't watch, just on Friday, last Friday, I posted a video where I talked about a bunch of different radios that you can get. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on a radio. I showed 6 or 7 radios that you can get that will do 10-meter single sideband, all for under $650. The cheapest one started, I think, $260. So this isn't something you have to just break the bank on. Now, if you're the type that's buy once, cry once, then go ahead and get a 7610 like we'll be using today. But you can get into this for pretty cheap. Unfortunately, the VHF, UHF mobiles that we typically buy aren't going to be doing the single sideband that we're going to be using today. So anyway, let's get down to brass tacks. And hi, everybody. Welcome for coming in. I see Ed and Ron and Andy. We picked on you. You know the band's hot when you're hearing AM around 29. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I was looking at the Geochron earlier and said we should have pretty good propagation, and now the waterfall's empty here. But Ron's in there. Jimbo, Don, SKT, how are you, buddy? All Things Radio making an appearance. Ryan, KI5, TBF. One of these days I'm going to get another monitor so I don't have to look all the way over here, but that is not today. So at any rate, let's you guys want to play some radio? I do. I've been building the next batch of big geeks. You can't really see them, but they're back there. Got another run of five battery boxes I'm making. I forgot to order switches, so those won't be here till Sunday, so I probably won't be able to finish them completely until Monday, but I did not change my antenna. So I can't get on my roof right now because I used to use a ladder to climb on my neighbor's tool shed and then from the tool shed onto the roof. Well, they took apart their tool shed, so I need to get a bigger ladder. I'm not trying to hurt myself, so I'm not going to do anything stupid. But unfortunately, no, we've just got the same antenna. So I don't know. This antenna I talk all over the world on every other band. So hopefully today being propagation's a little bit better. Hopefully we can get out there. So let's see which there we are. So we're on 28.429. I've been sitting on this frequency for a while now. Let's just give a tune just for the heck of it. 100 watts should be good. The old foot switch going here. So let's make some calls. 28.429 megahertz, upper side band. Your G90s can do this. I think I'm going to do a video on just building a 10 meter antenna. I've got a cool idea. I think that hopefully I can make happen. So the first thing we want to do is ask: is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Is this frequency in use? KNMRD. Yeah, 30 amps is gonna it's gonna do it. It'll last for a while. Is a frequency in use? KNMRD is a frequency in use. I think I'm feeling pretty positive about today, boys.
Actually saved the frequency for you, Mike. This is Victor Alpha 5 Kilo Echo November.
Well, Victor Alpha 5 Kilo Echo November, we'll go ahead and make you our first call. I love when I don't even have to call CQ and I make a contact. I'll give you a signal report on the next go-around.
Yeah, you're coming in quite good here. Just tickling the red a little bit over 5x9 here. Nice clear signal.
Yeah, Roger, you're peaking just over 9 here as well. You've got a great signal. Your audio is fantastic. What kind of station are you running there? Tell the kids at home.
I've got a 7300, and I'm running a KIO hex beam up about 20 feet, so it's not very high. And then I've got a HIO Elite headset, Pro headset.
Oh, wow.
That I'm running on the recommended settings from HIO. So just some basic stuff. I've always preferred a headset when listening on the radio. You can hear a lot better.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you, every single time I talk to somebody that's using one of those HIO microphones, their audio is just always incredible. I find a lot of times when I comment on people's audio, they mention they're using some kind of HIO product. So maybe one of these days I'll get away from the Shure microphone and get a HIO. But yeah, that hex beam and the 7300, the HIO, it's a great station you got up there. And this is our sixth QSO now. So good to get. Is it Regina or Regina, Saskatchewan?
Actually, it's Regina. I know the vacuum's called Regina, but we're Regina.
Gotcha. Well, very good. Glad to get in the log, and thanks for not being Washington State.
Yeah, and I just wanted to mention Saskatchewan is almost directly north of you, north of Montana, North Dakota. You thought it was down east someplace, but no, we're straight north of you just about.
Very good. Well, I need to brush up on my Canadian geography again. Well, that's good to know. We're getting due north. I guess you're coming right off the end of my NFED.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'll let you get along with some contacts, and I'll be watching the rest of the show, and we'll talk to you later.
Right on, Ken. Thanks for getting in the log again. We'll catch you hopefully next week. 73 and QRZ Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Anyone, anywhere. Kilo November 6 Mike Sierra Charlie. How are you? You're coming in. Probably about a 3x3 maybe.
Roger, 55557 in Central California. Very, very good audio. Good transfer, very good audio. Now just enjoying the weather, and out on some parts with too much water. But we asked for it, and we're getting it. Anyway, so how's your report? 5557 QZ.
Roger. Yeah, you're up and down. You're peaking about 5x5. So I'll give you a 5x5, but it's a little up and down from where you are. But glad to get you in the log, Jesus, all the way in California. Thanks for coming back to the call. I appreciate it.
Thank you for taking it. And see you next time. And someone to do know about. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of the day. 73.
Thank you. 73 QRZ Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta CQ 10 meters. Kilo Mike 0 November Tango maybe. Oh, he down there. Who's the station ending November Tango? Kilo Mike 0 Oscar November Tango?
That is correct.
All right, Kilo Mike 0 Oscar November Tango. Let's give you probably a 2x2. 2x2. In California. I didn't catch any of that. Could you give me my signal report again? What's my signal report?
You're coming in at a 593.
Wow. Okay, Roger 59. Roger 59. Thanks for the contact. 73. QRZ Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta CQ 10 meters. The Foxtrot Victor Whiskey maybe way down there? Oh, you're right above the noise. Give me your call a few times. Whiskey Bravo 1 Foxtrot Victor Whiskey.
QSL, that's correct.
All right, getting out to the East Coast. Whiskey Bravo 1 Fox Victor Whiskey. You're coming up a little bit. Let's give you a 3x2, 32 here in Texas.
Okay, you're about a 3x5, 3x6 here in the next.
Roger the 35, 36. Thanks for the contact, 73. There's your East Coast. In Connecticut. QRZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ10, CQ10. Anyone, anywhere? CQ10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ for 10 meters from K8 MRD. CQ10, CQ, 10 meters, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Something with a Delta X-ray in it. Boy, you're there. It's the band's up and down today. Who's the Delta X-ray? Delta X-ray.
Whiskey Echo 2 Delta X-ray W2EX.
Boy, you just came up. Whiskey Echo 2 Delta X-ray. Let's give you a 5x6 into Texas.
Okay, thank you so much for the 5.6. You're about 5.7 here into New Jersey. Just a dipole up in the attic, okay?
Oh, that's fantastic. Is it just a 10-meter dipole, or what do you got?
Yeah, it's a 10-meter dipole.
Nice.
Just a solid aluminum rod, and it's also the 6-meter. It's like a fan dipole for 6 to 10, okay?
Oh, very cool. That's awesome. Well, hey, thanks for getting in the log. I appreciate it. Your attic antenna is doing great.
Okay, 73. Good luck. Bye-bye.
There's New Jersey. There's your East Coast. CQ10 from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10 meters. Was it November 8 Romeo Whiskey Lima? That was way off. Kilo Zulu Tango Lima? No, that's not right. He's down there. Boy, you're down there. I don't know if I can pull you out there. Try one more time. Give me your call sign a few times phonetically, please. Not receiving in Washington. There's a first. I was wondering if it was going to be an all Washington stream again. QRZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ10, CQ10, CQ, CQ, CQ for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. CQ10, CQ10, CQ, CQ, CQ from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, looking for anyone, anywhere. Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ10. I know there's people calling, but... CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ 10, CQ 10, CQ, CQ, 10 meters, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Who's the November 1? Who's the November 1? November 1, November Uniform Tango. Got it. November 1, Japan Uniform Romeo. Is that Eric in New Hampshire? Roger the 4x4, New Hampshire. I'm going to give you a 2x2. You're just above my noise floor here in Texas, but we got you in the log, brother. Thank you. 73, QRZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ10. All right, I hear a Victor Echo. Let's give it a few tries. Who's the Victor Echo? Is it Victor Echo 5 Echo Mike Lima? Right on. Yeah, you're just in the noise floor there, but let's give you an arbitrary 3x3 here. I can't quite make out everything you're saying, but we got the call sign. That's the most important thing. What's the signal report up there in Canada?
You're actually 5, 9, 10 over. Wow. How much power are you running? I'm running about 300 watts right now. Go ahead.
Wow, copy the 200 watts. I'm just running 100 watts on an 80-meter end-fed half-wave.
Roger. Okay, should have a 3x3 my signal report to the time?
Roger, 3x3, 33.
Okay, well, I'll let you get back to the show. It was nice to finally get you in the logbook on voice. I think I have you on FT8. But anyway, carry on with the show. Great stuff. Really appreciate the work you do. Thank you. Be doing that report.
Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, looks like we worked November 25th, 40 meters FT8. So good to get you in the log again. Thanks for the contact in 73, QRZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. The preamps seem to help a little bit. I'm going to leave that on. See, we worked him on FT8 before. CQ10, CQ10, CQ, 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 CQ10 meters, CQ10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ10. Wires X Wednesday. Maybe on someone else's channel. DMR Wednesdays. No. Great. Go watch K6EGG. He does DMR and D-Star and Fusion, all that stuff. He streams all the time. CQ10, CQ10, CQ10 meters, CQ10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ10, CQ10 from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Anyone, anywhere, calling from Huntsville, Texas. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Coca-Cola. Crisp, delicious, and refreshing. It's really not. I just really love Coke. CQ10 meters, CQ10 meters, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ10, CQ10 from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. I'll do FD4 if you want, Andy. You just don't like 8? Is it because I'm an 8 call? Moon Bounce Monday. That would be cool. That'd be very cool. CQ10, CQ10, CQ, 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 CQ10 meters, CQ10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Looking for anyone, anywhere. CQ10, CQ10 from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Whoops. CQ, 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 CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10. This logging software is called Aether. I like it, but I don't recommend it because their support sucks. CQ10, CQ10, CQ, 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 CQ10, CQ10 from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ10, CQ10. No. We might be getting QRM'd here. CQ, 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 CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ 10, CQ 10 from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Anyone, anywhere? I heard a Kilowatt Echo 4, maybe? Oops. Maybe not. CQ, 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 CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Anyone, anywhere? CQ 10, CQ 10. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. I really just feel like I heard Parks on the air. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ, 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 CQ 10, CQ 10. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta calling CQ, CQ. Anyone, anywhere, CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. I get that sneaking suspicion someone is on this frequency as well. Anybody else hear anything? Generally, it's going to be pretty much the same as far as propagation on the same band. Now, if we were to switch to, say, 20 meters, it'd probably be wide open. 10 meters is a little bit more of a challenge. It's not always open. It's not always the greatest, but we're coming up on this great solar cycle, so 10 meters is we're actually able to make contacts on it. I mean, we've made 7 already so far in, I don't know, 15 minutes, not even. So it's a good reason to upgrade to general if you're into what we're doing on this stream. If you just want to talk on repeaters and DMR and stuff, that's fine. But to get more options and more worldwide contacts and countrywide and all that kind of stuff, it would behoove you to upgrade, but you don't have to. This is why we're doing this 10-meter thing. Just to show you. I don't want to force or push anyone into anything. Do what you want to do. Right now, I want to call CQ. CQ10, CQ10, CQ, CQ, CQ for 10 meters. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Looking for anyone, anywhere, calling CQ10 from Huntsville, Texas. Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta calling CQ 10 meters. I heard something ending Sierra. Is there a station ending Sierra?
Kilo 2 Alpha Echo Sierra.
There you are, Kilo 2 Alpha Echo Sierra. Alan in Oregon, how are you? I'll give you a signal report on the next go-around. Well, you came up to about a 5.9 on that last one there, but it's up and down. Hey, I'll take a 4-4. Doesn't matter to me as long as we get the contact. That's all that matters. Roger, 4-4 and 5-9. We got it in the log. Thanks so much for making the contact. I appreciate it. 73. All right, I'm going to pretend he said 73. So Oregon, so we've gotten Oregon, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Connecticut, California, and Saskatchewan on 10 meters. That doesn't suck. Andy, did you say you wanted to go down to FT8? CQ10, CQ10, CQ, 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 CQ10 meters, CQ10 meters. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta calling CQ, 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 CQ10, CQ10. I'm booming into Saskatchewan. If I'm booming into Saskatchewan, that means I'm skipping right over Indiana. CQ10, CQ10, CQ, 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 CQ10 meters, CQ10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ10. The Victor Echo 2.
Victor Echo 2, radio Echo.
There it is. Victor Echo 2, radio Echo. Pierre in, what is that, Quebec? I got you about a 5x7 here in Texas.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, I'm in Quebec, here in Ottawa.
Pierre, I lost you. You just faded into the weeds. Come back. What was the signal report? Yeah, thanks for the 5-9. The call is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Kilowatt 8 Mike Romeo Delta. No, don't say kilowatt. Thanks so much for getting the log. 73 QRZ Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. November Sierra 7 Delta Delta. Okay, you're a little up and down. I see it's November Sierra 7 Delta Delta. Is that a battleship or something? USS Turner Joy.
QSL.
Ah, very cool. Fantastic. You're a little up and down. I'll give you a 4x4 on that last one. How am I coming into, you said you're in Washington?
Yeah, I'll give you a 5 and 9.
Hey, I'll take a 5x9. That's very generous of you. Say that again? The name is Mike. Mike India Kilo Echo.
Roger that, Mike. Thank you for the contact. And on this end, Brian Bravo, Romeo, India, Alpha, November.
Roger, Brian. Thanks so much for coming back to the call, and have fun out there. 73.
73.
Cool. You just got. I think you said it was a battleship. CQ10, CQ10, CQ, 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 CQ10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. No, I'm not going to Quartzsite. He's going to be gone for like 3 weeks. I can't leave Satan at home that long. Would be fun, but plus that's winter field day. CQ10, CQ10, CQ, CQ from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ10. Kilo Alpha 7, Radio America, was it?
Yes, it is. The name is Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo.
Roger, Dave, coming in here about a 5x8 into Huntsville, Texas.
Okay, fine business. You're coming in here about a 5 and a 9 into Lake Stevens, Washington. Over.
Roger, the 5-9 in Lake Stevens, Washington. Thanks so much for coming back to the call.
Yeah, all right. And are you using an A2FTDX101MP with 100 watts going into a MFJ rotatable dipole antenna?
Ah, very cool. I'm putting 100 watts through a 7610 and an 80-meter end-fed half-wave. Nice. All right, looks like we lost you, but we got you in the log, David. Thanks for coming back. 73 and QRZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, looking for anyone, anywhere, CQ. All right, there's a couple in there. Who's the Whiskey X-Ray 1? Yeah, was that Whiskey X-Ray 1 Delta? Okay, got it. Daniel, thanks for coming back. Looks like this is our second QSO. Let's give you a 4x4, 44 in a Texas. I forgot what our signal reports were, so whatever. Thanks for coming back, David. Who was the 2 call? CQ, Kilo 8, Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10, CQ 10. Again, who was that?
Radio America.
Didn't we just work him? Yeah, David, we just worked, right? Say that again.
I said I bumped the frequency and now it switched on me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you logged. We met. I was wondering what happened to you.
Yeah, all right. Where's your CQ? You're in Texas, right?
Yeah, Roger. Huntsville, Texas, about 70 miles north of Houston.
Yeah, all right. No, I'm just still learning how to use it. And I had an interesting problem last night with it, is that I was trying to figure out how to get the CW paddle working and everything like that. And I did everything I could think of. I read the book and tried this and that. And then this morning I found out you got to turn the keyer on.
You know, I'll tell you, I had a similar experience. I just bought the Yaesu FT818, and I was trying to figure out how I could tune up to with my keyer to tune my antenna tuner as I was out portable, and I could not find that button for the life of me. You gotta love Yaesu menus.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they could make it a little easier, but they never mentioned anything in the book about it.
Yeah, it's their manuals leave a little to be desired. I'll tell you that much. But I like their radios. I just don't like their menus.
Yeah, okay. I got the 101 MP and I got an 857 Delta. In the car.
Yeah, I've got the 891 in the car. I've got 818, a handful of HTs from them. So yeah, I prefer the ICOMs for HF, but that's just me.
Yeah, all right. I got my vehicle in the shop and I found out.
That's horrible, Don.
I found out that my vehicle is going to cost me about $700. They're going to get a wiper motor and new brakes.
Well, it's always something, isn't it? I just got in a hailstorm and my car's all banged up, so I gotta take it to the body shop. I'm sure that's gonna cost a pretty penny. So anyway, Dave, let me let you go. I'm gonna make a few more contacts. We're live streaming on YouTube right now. So thanks for coming back, and it's good to get you the log all the way to Washington.
I gotta figure something out. I lost my cursor, the little divider that shows something.
Well, best 73 to you, David. 73 from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. QRZ, CQ10, CQ10, anyone, anywhere? Again? Now I just hear QRM. CQ10 meters, CQ10 meters, CQ10, CQ10, CQ from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Was it November 2, Yankee, Quebec Tango? You sound a little off frequency. Very good. Well, we got you, Ryan in New York. Let's make up a 4x4 here for you. 44 into Texas. Roger, thanks for New York. Good to get you in the log. 73. We're having a lot better day today, huh? CQ10 meters, CQ10 meters, CQ. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Anyone, anywhere, CQ10. You can get the 12 meter now, Don. He'll send you a new mast at cost, I'm pretty sure, though. CQ10, CQ. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Looking for anyone, anywhere. CQ10 meters from K8MRD.
Kilo 7 Tango Delta.
Kilo 7 Tango something Delta. Tango Lima Delta.
Romeo.
Tango Romeo. Kilo 7 Tango Romeo Delta. Alan in Idaho, how are you? Gotcha. Let's make up a 5x5 here for you.
You're up pretty good 5x8 here, Mike, or 5x9. You're up and down. You've got a great signal in here at North Idaho. Go ahead.
Very good. I don't think I've gotten Idaho on 10 meters from Texas. You just came up to a 5.9 on that last one, so let's make it 5.9 both ways there. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Enjoying your videos. Got you here on the tube here on the side
very good.
here, and just thought I'd see if I could make it. Not a lot I can get you down there in Texas. I don't know why. I have a hard time on any of your coders or anything, so I feel lucky to make the contact today. Go ahead.
Well, you're YouTube famous now too, so you can download this clip and edit it and share it with all your friends. Yeah, I don't get Idaho a whole heck of a lot, but every now and again, I think probably right in the skip zone there. But you're sounding terrific. Probably one of the better signals I've heard today so far.
I'm good. Glad to hear it, Mike. We'll say 7-3 and enjoy your show and good luck. 7-3.
Thanks so much, 73.
Yeah.
We've worked him 3 times now. 10, 20, and 17. We got the triple play, Alan. QRZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10 meters. Anyone, anywhere? Oh, that's a bummer. If one of them's POTA, I'm getting on FT8 right now because I don't have Alaska hunted for POTA. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10 from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Victor Alpha 4, Sierra Mike, was it Zulu?
Charlie, as in Coca-Cola. Charlie, over.
Victor Alpha 4, Sierra Mike, Coca-Cola. How are you? Let's give you a 5x6 here in Texas.
Okay, thank you for the 5x6.
All right, just
Tango.
you just faded in the noise there. SMC, come back with the call sign or the signal report, would you?
Yeah, no problem. You're a 5-8 here into Winnipeg this afternoon. 5-8.
There you are. You just came back up. Thanks for the 5.8 and to Winnipeg, I believe you said. Thanks for coming back to the call, 73.
73, take care.
QRZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Anyone, anywhere?
Kilo India 7, Romeo Sierra Bravo in Washington.
Kilo India 7, Romeo Sierra Bravo in Washington. You're 5x9 here in Texas.
Well, thank you. My needle's not moving for some reason. I've got my attenuation on 12 dB to cancel out noise.
Well, you're doing well in that attenuation doesn't do anything to your transmit. your transmit's doing just fine.
Okay, well, I'm not getting any reading on you, so I don't know what to tell you for a signal.
I don't care. Let's call it a 5x1.
Okay. All right. Well, you have a good day in 73, KS7RSB.
Hey, thanks for coming back to the call, Michael. 73 in Washington. QRZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10 meters. Hey, Phil, thanks so much. I appreciate your kind words. This is my favorite stream that I do all week, too. Unless it's what did someone say earlier? Whiskey Fridays. Whiskey FT8 Friday and Saturday. CQ10. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. CQ10. CQ10 meters. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. CQ10 from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Anyone, anywhere, CQ10. Oh, there's a few in there. Who's the Kilo Juliet? Kilo, Juliet 7, Lima X-ray. Roger, what's going on, bud? You're about a 3x3 here, 33. Well, he was a 3x3. You were a 3x3. I copy your 5.6, though. Copy the 5.6. You just faded. Ham harder, Roger. All right. Thanks, and 73, QRZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Anyone, anywhere, CQ 10 meters. Movie quote Monday. We'd be here all day. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ 10. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10 meters. Kilo 7, Juliet Hotel Bravo. Nicholas in Washington, how are you? Got you about a 5x5 here in Texas. Rod to the 5x7 in Washington. Thanks for the contact, 73. Here's that pipeline to Washington. Not complaining. Just the rest of the world. You guys need to perk up and ham harder. CQ10, CQ from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. CQ 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Anyone, anywhere. CQ10, CQ. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. CQ 10 meters from K8 MRD. Alpha Echo 6 Zulu. You are 5x5 into Texas. Roger, was that a 5x7?
QSL 5x7.
Roger, the 5.7 into California. Thanks so much for coming back to the call, 73.
73, have a great day. Love your channel.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. We're streaming right now on YouTube, so you just got YouTube famous.
Very good, thanks.
73 QRZ. CQ10, CQ from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10 meters. No, thank you, Roger. Thank you. Roger. How many times a day do you think Roger hears Roger? I crack myself up. Doctor. CQ 10 meters, CQ. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Calling CQ for anyone, anywhere. Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta.
November 5, Queen Bravo.
November 5, Queen Bravo, was it?
QSL.
Wow.
Name is Tim, Tango India Mike, and I am in southern Maine.
Wow, Tim in Maine, you are 5x9, peaking a little bit over here. You got a great signal.
We appreciate it. You're about a 5x8 coming in great.
Well, thanks so much. You're the first Maine contact we've made today. Good to make it all the way down up there.
Okay. Well, take care and have fun.
Look at that. Thank you so much. 73 QRZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ10, 1,600 miles away. On 10 meters. You gotta love it. Lockheed's off for a week. Oh, DX Commander's gonna fold. Look what I started. CQ 10 meters. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ10 from K8 MRD. CQ 10 meters, CQ10 from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. CQ, anyone, anywhere. CQ 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. This is probably the first time I've ever left the preamp on when operating radio. I always leave it off. Seems to be helping. But you raise the noise floor too, though. See, that's off. Kitty! My neighbor's cat just walked by. Satan hates the neighbor's cat. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ, 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 CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10. I hope so, Stuart. That'd be freaking awesome. Lord Callum was on last week. He's talking about maybe he'll have to fire up his station and get us here. So we shall see. I'd love to get you up in CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ, CQ for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10, CQ 10. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. What do we have so far? We've made 20 contacts. This might be a record, boys and girl. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10, CQ 10. This is K8MRD calling CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. That is awesome. I do not have our Lord and Savior Callum in the log. No, Seth. I got Idaho earlier. Where were you? David, you're going to love that 705, dude. I absolutely love mine. It's sitting right there. I don't know if you can see it in the shot, but there's a 705 right behind me. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ 10, CQ 10, CQ, CQ, CQ for 10 meters. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. I start this stream at 3 p.m. Central Time every Tuesday. We get on 10 meters and play some radio. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ 10, CQ 10 from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Anyone, anywhere, calling CQ 10, CQ 10 from K8MRD. Dude, isn't it so much fun to have a radio in your car and you can just run out really quick and see if you can hear someone? I used to do that all the time. Thanks for trying, Will. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ 10, CQ 10 from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta calling CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Maybe we worked everyone. All 20 stations on 10 meters. CQ 10, CQ 10, CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta calling CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Anyone, anywhere, CQ 10. There's a K7 calling me. That sucks. I don't hear him. CQ 10, CQ 10. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters. Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Okay, let's do it this way.
CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, CQ, CQ, CQ for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo
Do it
Delta.
the easy way. That's the greatest thing about the record function on these radios. You start to get a little parched after calling CQ for, I don't know, how long have we been calling? About 35, 40 minutes now? I just did a POTA activation with my new Yaesu 818 that I bought the day that they announced it was discontinued. Was it November 1 Sierra Lima Hotel? Who's the November 1 station? Boy, he was there for a second. Well, you were there and now you're not. QRZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ 10. Give me your call sign a few times. I can hear you're there, but give me your call sign a few times. Do we think he's talking to me? I don't know. Anyway, so I had a great POTA activation. I went out on Friday, and I used an antenna from Adam K6ARK that he had built me, a 9-to-1. And just, the video will be out tomorrow at 3 p.m. The patrons have already seen it because they get early access. Patreon.com/KMRD radio stuff. I think that's what it is. I don't know. It's in the description. But I'm actually really impressed with the 818. Now I have to figure out how to get it on FT8. I think I just need a cord for the digirig. I think the digirig will do it. Either that or I have the signal link, but I'd rather use the digirig. Because unlike some people, Andy, I really like FT8.
CQ10 meters, CQ10 meters, CQ for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ10.
Yeah.
CQ10 meters.
It might be getting, I mean, we were getting some good stations earlier, though. Not so much the middle. Well, we got Idaho. It was basically just the East Coast and the West Coast. And nothing in between other than one Idaho. Maine, California, Washington, Idaho, New York, Connecticut, Washington, Oregon, Quebec, New Hampshire, New Jersey. Who else did we get? Saskatchewan. So that's a pretty darn good spread for 10 meters in less than an hour. Yeah, don't say that because sometimes those digital modes frustrate me, and then I start tweeting about how much I hate Yacy's menus. We did not get this guy. Oh, he was in Austin, Texas? Maybe that's why we didn't hear him. We're not hearing anybody now. CQ10 meters, CQ10 meters, CQ for 10 meters from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, CQ10. I feel I've worked here. Whiskey, Whiskey, Zero, Mike, Alpha, November. Or is that a club call or something? I know that call sign for some reason. FT8 is rocking. Should we go over that? We only got like 8 more minutes. All right, screw it. We can do FT8 for a minute. So let's turn that down. Let me save this. We'll quit that. Oh, look at this screen right here. Is that FT8? That works. All right, brilliant. Turn these filters off. Go away. Why are we not hearing anything? Probably something is not right. Every single time I open up WSJTX, it's always, it should be this 320 test cat. That's good. Test PTT. That's good. There we are. Okay. Yeah, it was off frequency because I'm off frequency. All right, so let's see who we can hear. I don't have any whiskey though, so it's not going to be another 8 hours. Don't worry, but I want to see if we can get some DX here. See that? I'm not hearing that many stations. You know, let me get rid of this preamp garbage. Oh, dude, yeah, Seth, that sucks, man. I was wondering. Yeah, you were there and then you were gone. All right, should we get Alaska or Brazil? Yeah, he's way down there. Oh, you know what? I can't use 100 watts with FT8. And I want to see that. Oh, look at that. My ALC is good. I'll be darned. Can we get Alaska? I've been spotted on the PSK reporter. Why is this not doing anything? All right, you're forgiven this once, Andy. But look at what we're doing. You want to hear the... And now relax with the soothing sounds of FT8. No, it's terrible. Thank you, though, Andy. I appreciate that. We might not be getting into Alaska. All right. We tried. Sorry, Father. I tried. See, there's a movie quote. Are you that Spanish brat I taught a lesson to all those years ago? Dude, I cannot... SSTV, I haven't really tried much. I tried it years ago, and much like a lot of things... on Mac, it's not the easiest thing in the world. So no. You're calling me at 891. Well, let's we're still in the wild west here. So let me actually find a clear frequency and maybe we'll go a couple rounds here. I don't want to run it too long. Although we did seem to have a bit of fun last week after when we after the hour. Oh, there we go with those new chat messages. I don't know why you guys send me chat messages. You're insinuating that I know how to use that. I will never read those, but thank you. I had enough daggum chat messages in my life. I don't need it on FT8. But if that's your thing. Oh, seriously. I'm going to have to figure out how to mute that. See, look, now a VE60. Let's get Canada now. Where's he? Oh, look at this. Now everybody's trying to get me. See? I don't know why anybody wouldn't like FT8. We got a giant pile up just like that. Lord Callum, get your FT8 pants on and let's play some radio. Don SKT broke his DX commander. We'll just throw that out there. Mm-hmm. Did I want to be on 1,000? Ah, brilliant. Well, I look forward to trying and hopefully working you. 10 meters is pretty good today, Cal. We got the East Coast and the West Coast of the country, but nothing in the middle. No DX, but maybe once you put your 6,000 watts on, we can work you. All right, let's go here. Everybody's calling. I'm just going to call CQ. I don't know who was next. We'll just do this. New chat message. There's those damn chat messages again. Do you think I'm going to open the chat message and read it while I'm live streaming? Maybe someone's just spamming me. Yeah, there you go. See? Look at that. Snow Cones. Snow Cones is on his new DX commander. He sent me pictures. It looks beautiful. He went to call me, and he's got a 4-person pile up. So how cool is that? Now we got another Canadian station there. And didn't we just get NL? Did you not get my 73? I thought we worked him in Idaho. Kootenai, Idaho. Hey, Vidi, what's going on, brother? Thanks for coming out on the stream. Did you get that package I sent you? And 7LPK might not be hearing us. See, look at this. We get on FT8, we get all these Europeans. It won't be ticking at all, VD. There will be no ticking. All right, so we got him. Brilliant. I don't know why that window's opening on the other screen. Enable. Let's do. We'll do a couple more and we'll shut it down. I know FT8 is boring for some people. I don't get it. It's another mode of ham radio. It's funny that FT8 is literally the most popular mode in amateur radio right now, and it's also the most hated. Like, it's just... There's only two kinds of people in this world. Those who love FT8 and those who hate it. And the ones who hate it are vehemently opposed to it.
New chat message.
Hey, we got a new chat message. I'll be darned. I have got to figure out how to turn that off. Who cares? We're having fun, right? So all the way up here into Saskatchewan. Oh, Saskatchewan is way up there. All right. On our flat Earth model, it's just a little bit northwest of us here. So we learn about geography. When you shut down, tell us maybe your worst day on the radio ever. Oh, man. I really don't have too many days, but the one story definitely does come to mind. So I'll tell you that. I'm not nearly as good a storyteller as Callum is, though. I could listen to Callum for just, like, hours. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Come on, VE5. We gonna make it or what? Hey, we got Oregon or Washington calling us too. We can always count on Washington. V5 EML. I don't have much patience either. So if we don't get them in like 2 or 3 rounds, I'm just like... K7 UAP is me. Do I see you? Oh, yeah, there you are. All right, well, let's... Sorry, Canada. Yeah, you're 20 down, snow cones, but... Because you better be on your DX commander. Yeah, but everybody hates DMR. Yeah, we don't have Gil. And unfortunately, it's not a voice chat either, so it'd be really long-winded. I don't think I would yeet him, though. Dude, I would have talked to him the rest of the night. Yes, why are these stupid new chat messages? I thought that was just absolutely hysterical. Snow cones, I don't think it's happening, buddy. I'll give it one more chance. We should get this smoking ape on one day. We'll get him to do some FT8. He can remote in. He could use like TOs. Maybe TO could remote in, or Sean's got the flex somewhere, ham radio dude. So like they could be the control operator, and then Ape could be operating remotely using the other operator's call sign. There's always ways. There's always, yeah, K-Toads. There you go. That's the solution right there, Don. Just have Ape get on, and we got it, Snow Cones. Did you get my 73? I don't remember. Yes, it is. Ape has a license. We don't know if it's a radio license. It's probably just a FRS license. All right. Well, I'm gonna assume Snow Cone's got us. All right. Let's go for one more, and then I'll tell you a horrible story. The RF was coming from inside the shack. Gosh, now I have to think about the details of this story. I just remember the heartache and pain that I went through. Yeah, you do got to give your government... Well, his first name is The. And then his last name is Smokin' Ape. What's so hard about that? Ape and his CB license. Yeah. Ape is probably old enough to have his CB to have needed a CB license. All right, so I don't think we're getting anyone else here. Never mind. Wow, look at that. He's in Washington. All right. First name is Dave. Could be. There was a lot of Daves that we worked that one stream. All right, there we are. All right. I actually do need to get back to work, so we'll go ahead and we'll say 73 to, where's that camera? There it is. We'll say 73 to FT8. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Okay. So, Lord Callum wants a story. It's not a very good story. That's a great question. So I have all the windows in the house open because it's 74 degrees out right now. And so he likes to hang out in the windowsills because I don't let him outside. But now he's probably sleeping in his king-size bed, I would imagine. All right, brilliant. So this was quite early in my portable YouTube career. Cal does need a bed. Do I need to go into my ASMR Pillow Talk voice? No, we won't do that. One Pillow Talk for Cal is enough. Sunning himself somewhere. So in my dining room, which is actually where I have all my music equipment, I've got a couple 18-inch subwoofers with a couple tops that have like 215s and a horn. He likes to jump on the subwoofer because it's right by the window, and he'll sit there in the morning and sunbathe. But that's not why we came here. So I went Pontiac Lake State Park in it's oddly enough not in Pontiac, Michigan. I think it's in Highland, Michigan. It's right off M50. It's at M59 and like Cass Elizabeth Lake Road, because I'm sure you guys all know where that is. So I wanted to do a comparison between antennas, specifically the Wolf River coils and the patented KG6 HQD speaker wire antenna that we all know and love. It's not Kego. It's west of Kego. You're thinking that's Dodge State Park. That's in Kego, which I was actually the first person to activate. It's Waterford. Yes, thank you. There are some people that know. So Pontiac Lake State Park, I had tried to activate there like 3 times, and it was just a pain in the butt. It's when you get into the state park, it's a beautiful park, but the parking lot is easily, it's hundreds of yards from, there's a lake there called Pontiac Lake, imagine that. And the parking is so far away, so you got to lug you just got to grab everything because you ain't making 2 trips. It's like that far enough to like, damn, I don't want to go back to the car. So, and you try and find a place away from where all the people are, because the second you put on an antenna, everyone's going to want to walk towards it. It is the way it is. If you're ever lost in the desert or the woods or anything, wherever you are, the middle of Antarctica, it doesn't matter. Like that, what was that flight, MH70, that they didn't find? If they put out a ham radio antenna, they would be found. So I wanted to do a test. I think this was around the time that we were debating the effectiveness of the KG6 HQD speaker wire antenna, because some people, Tony K9ARV, was like, for some reason he just wasn't believing that it was a good antenna Even though we're showing him the analyzer, and I say I love Tony. I love Tony. Tony is like the reason I do portable. But we got in this big debate of like it's not good, and like in an ARRL book from like 80 years ago, they're like speaker wire is not good, so it's got to be true. So I wanted to do a comparison between the Wolf River coils because I think that was probably the only other portable antenna that I had at the time. And I brought my 891 and the battery, and I lugged everything in my backpack, like literally hundreds of yards, or like 1,000,000 meters, whatever that translates to metric. And I had a backpack, and I had all my camera stuff, which really isn't much. It's like a tripod and an iPhone. I don't even know if I had a decent microphone at that time, but it gets far. So I get the Wolf River coils set up, and this is like way before a Rig Expert Stick Pro even existed. So I have this big MFJ antenna analyzer to bring to get the Wolf River coils in light. It's the 259 or something. It's the big honking metal one with like 80 AA batteries in the back. So I get the Wolf River coils set up. I get the counterpoise and everything. And then I get the speaker wire dipole set up with, I was using a Shakespeare 17-foot, I think it was like a 20-foot, a Shakespeare Wonder pole. It's like this telescopic fishing pole that Shakespeare made. Love Shakespeare rods. I actually use them for fishing. And a couple lengths of coax. Get everything set up. Now, mind you, Pontiac Lake State Park it's not far from me. I'm living in West Bloomfield, and it's in Waterford, which is literally the next city north. But it's like where I lived, there's so many lakes, which makes it a beautiful location. But it kind of sucks to just get around because they're all just one-lane roads, and there's always someone driving really slow in front of you, and you can't pass them. So it's only like maybe a 20, 25-minute drive from my house. So I get everything set up. I get all the antennas set up, the radio, the battery, the cameras. I start filming some stuff. And I go to set up the antenna, or I go to plug in the radios to the antenna, and I forgot an adapter. I needed like a PL259 to BNC or something like that. Just absolutely ruined my day. Ruined the experiment. This was probably the third time I'd been out there trying to activate the park. And there's an airport that's right next to it, the Waterford Airport. It's like a tiny airport. It's like not big commercial. I mean, there's some private jets and stuff, but it's mostly like Cessnas and Pipers and stuff flying out of there. And it's like small private jets. So there's a lot of jet noise and just airplanes and stuff. So it's not the greatest park to activate from. And when I went to plug in the coax, because I'm pretty sure I had an antenna switch I was going to AB, and for some reason I had a run of RG58, the thin stuff. I think it's RG58, and I put a BNC on it because I was using a PAC-10 dipole at the time. So I obviously had a PAC-10, and my heart just sank. And I packed everything up and left, and basically just I left the park. I felt like Cartman, just screw you guys, I'm going home, and just completely ruined my day. I could have easily like been back to the park in about an hour, but I would have to tear everything down, hike it all the way back to the hundreds of yards to my car, drive all the way home, and it was kind of getting to be around 3 o'clock. Traffic would really start getting congested. From the 1 mile between Pontiac Trail and Richardson Road where I lived, and I had to take Haggerty Road, during rush hour, it would probably take a half an hour to get that 1 mile. So I was like, I'm not having it. So yeah, cut the connector off. Nowadays I probably would do that, but back then, so back then I was using a logger on my iPad mini called Hamlog, but we no longer use Hamlog. We use Hammers for logging. What are you saying? We now need the strangest conversation you ever heard on the radio. I don't really listen a lot on the radio. I kind of tune around for DX or something, but I don't really sit in and listen to Rag Chews. So I would have to think about that one, Callum. But anyway, for now, I think that's going to do it. We've been going for about an hour 15 now, so I do want to say thank you, everyone, for coming out for all of our Technician Tuesdays. We do this every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Central. Probably won't be doing it whatever the week of Hamcation is, because I'll be going to Florida. So I probably will just not be doing anything there. We'll see. I'll hopefully can make some videos before then, and we won't miss a beat. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 3 p.m., I'm posting videos, so if you haven't already for some reason, if you're here, you probably should hit that subscribe button. And, yeah, you can support the channel by going to patreon.com/KMRD Radio Stuff. And, yeah, do that. You get almost nothing in return other than early access to videos. But, yeah, that's about all I got. So with that, I am going to say 73, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.